and welcome back to another weekly announcement video. This week we're going to be going over some Final Fantasy stuff, some Alchemy rebalances, got the Arena Open, the switch from Explorer to Pioneer, and then obviously the event schedule. So starting off, obviously pre-ordering Final Fantasy on Arena. They're not showing the bundles, but yeah, there's the pack bundle, which is you get a bunch of packs. There's the play bundle, which is you get a bunch of play tokens for draft and I think sealed, and then there's the pass bundle, which is for the mastery pass and whatnot. But yeah, so as you can see here, let's see this. Oh, look at that. So this tells you like this is a card style, right? Where this one just tells you you can use a wild card to get this, and then this is a card style somewhere in Arena. I don't know if you have to buy it or you can get it in one of those bundles, but yeah, it's a card style, so you can't just use wild cards to get this. You have to get the card style itself, which I personally am not about bling things out in Arena, but man, Sephiroth looks good. Sephiroth looks good. But yeah, so this just to show you some stuff that's coming up into Arena, Final Fantasy, different artwork for different cards. So we'll be seeing that soon. If you haven't seen the showcase, I highly recommend watching it. It's a lot of good cards coming to Magic with very familiar faces if you know of the Final Fantasy series. Moving on, we got the Alchemy rebalances. I don't play a lot of Alchemy. I do play Brawl, of course. So some of these cards obviously show up in Brawl. I guess they are nerfing this. Was one red, kicked it up to one in red. There's explanations for why. Again, I don't really play Alchemy, but they are upgrading. They are going to be nerfing Ribald Shanty. If you play Alchemy, let me know if this was deserved, I guess. Next is Enduring Friendship. They're raising the costs by one colorless, and they're turning it into a 2/2 from a 2/1. And then there's Noctamoon Shines Again. Instead of giving everything +1/+1, it's giving it +1/+0. At least in that first chapter. And then there's Awestruck Signet, which is a card I do use in Brawl. It no longer turns into a 5/4, it turns into a 4/4, which honestly in the deck that I run, I don't actually trigger it that much. I don't have a lot of flyers, but it is a 1 mana 2/1, so that's why it's in my Adeline deck. Moving on, we got the Arena Open, which is happening this weekend. So if you were able to get in, then this weekend is the weekend. Good luck if you're watching this, and thank you for watching this. I don't know what brought you around my channel, but thank you. And yeah, so if you want, I believe they stream the Open, so you were able to watch. I just don't remember where. But it is this weekend if you're interested. Of course, again, like I said, they're changing from Explorer to Pioneer. They're currently, actually, right now, having a Pioneer Showcase event. So if you play in the event, depending on how many wins you have, you earn 1 of 11 new to MTG Arena cards, just from participating, I guess. And then, yeah, you can obviously use wild cards to get them too, but this is a way to earn them and whatnot. Now the event schedule, of course, midweek Magic. Tomorrow we'll have Brawl Builder Challenge. Basically, you get a legendary from the world of Tarkir Dragonstorm, and you build a deck around them. My advice when it comes to this one is obviously, if you already have a deck already pre-built with a legendary from the newest set, then just play that deck. If you don't, but you do have a brawl deck already pre-built, just grab a legendary from the set that you have and slap it on there. That's it. Unless the deck is like specific to your commander, then that maybe that's an issue. But for the most part, you should be able to put any commander into your deck, and your deck should run fine, right? If you don't have to like play your commander ever. But that's my advice, so you don't have to spend wild cards building a deck, unless you really want to, and you want to build a good deck with a certain commander. Go for it. It's all about having fun, and using the wild cards where you want to use them, and not being forced to do them. After that, we have Gladiator Spotlight. Last week, I said I forgot what the rules of Gladiator were. I looked them up. So let me tell you about Gladiator. It's basically Canadian Highlander, if you know what that is. If you don't, it's a singleton format, so you can have one copy of a card, and then just it's 100 cards, just kind of like Commander. You have 100 cards, one copy, unless it says otherwise, or basic lands, and you just play with that. So it's a different format. And I'm glad that Arena kind of like it's a fan made format, and I'm glad Arena kind of tips its hat like, cool format, dude. Let's put it as a midweek Magic event. After that, it's Stepping Stone Sealed, which I have no idea what that is, and their midweek Magic event page is still not caught up. Yeah, they're still on in March. They're not updating it at all. I don't think they like us. And then the week after that, we got Tarkir Dragonstorm Quick Draft. So that's gonna be fun. After that, of course, we got the quick draft events right now. We have Tarkir Dragonstorm up until the 19th, which is next week. And then after that, we have Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Then we have Aether Drift. Then we'll be having Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy as the quick draft. Stoked. Other events, of course, Arena Open. We got the Last Caverns of Ixalan Flashback sealed, which is from the 19th to the 26th. We got Cons of Tarkir Flashback Drafts from the 20th to the 27th. Then we have the Arena Direct, the Lost Caverns of Ixalan sealed, which will be the 23rd and 25th. So if you're still enjoying Arena Direct, it's coming back. I know there's been a lot of issues with it where apparently you get thrown a tax form with these if you win. You also might not even get your rewards. There's people who've been waiting a while for their Arena Direct rewards. So a lot of issues there. Just a heads up. Let's see, May qualifier events. So it's kind of over, and we just have the Arena Open, which is like I said, this weekend. Then we got the rank season. Of course, like I know I'm a broken record. I tell you every single time, but play ranked. Just go into a ranked match. You don't have to win. All you're doing is playing a match. You get thrown into ranked, and then you get a pack at the end of the month. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to win. And remember, when you are in bronze, losing does not like knock you down tiers. Only in silver and above. So you just play ranked in bronze, get enough matches or win enough matches until you get into silver, get an additional 500 gold. Bada bing, bada boom. You don't have to play ranked after that. That's what I always do, and it's an additional pack, additional 500 gold to do whatever I want with. Super recommended to just do that. You don't have to get into gold or mythic or anything. Just bronze. Especially, again, I always say this because it's difficult to get into the economy of Arena. I've seen people talk about how they spend so much money on Arena and whatnot, and I highly suggest people you don't have to spend a bunch of money on Arena. It's totally doable to build a deck that you like in a short amount of time. You just got to put you got to put some thought into how to grind on Arena, but it's not super difficult. There's not a lot of like, oh man, like unless you really want a specific deck and you want to play it day one, yeah, you have to put money into it. But you know, not everyone can, right? If you have a full-time job and you have extra money and you already spend money on hobbies, go for it, man. You play enough Arena or you just want to have fun, yeah, go for it. There's nothing wrong with it, you know. There's plenty of people that I know that spend money on Arena and are like, it's totally worth it because they had a lot of fun, right? They're dumping hundreds of dollars, but they're like, it's okay because I'm having fun playing the game. And that's okay, right? As long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. Um, but again, to people who are, I know there's going to be a lot of new players coming because of the Final Fantasy set. And if you are seeing this and you're preparing, the sooner you get into Arena, the better, obviously, like anything else. But don't feel discouraged. Like you'll never be able to build a deck to play on Arena. It will happen eventually, and you'll have a collection at some point. It's just not going to be day one kind of thing, right? And if you do it, play it smart or be a little tedious about certain things like this, right? Like ranked, like yeah, you know, I don't like paying ranked. But you know what? If I just play a match, I get a pack at the end of the month. That's super useful, you know, for players like me where I'm free to play, you know, and then getting to silver, getting additional 500 gold. That's half a pack, you know. That's going towards a draft or something. So highly recommended. Just play ranked. Just play a match. You don't have to win it. Just play it. Get that pack once a month, right? And that's it. That is the announcements this week. Thank you for watching. As usual, if you enjoy the video, please leave me a like. If you enjoy my content overall, please subscribe. And I'll catch everyone next time. Bye bye.